a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but that beauty mama, a rich man's world, a rich man's world. Beautiful land, but a rich man's world.
Hey yo, supremely full of it. Ha ha! Oh, so you, hey, what we doing, man?
I was waiting.
See, you didn't want me to do it because I was gonna do it again, bro.
I was waiting on you to change characters.
Yeah,
again.
my intros be the truth. You feel me?
All right, so from the rooter to the tutor.
Yes, sir.
Supremely full of it.
From the bottom to the top.
Back with another rendition.
Yeah, left to the right.
You know what I'm saying? They call me Dyer.
And I be your boy Nine.
And we back, man.
Yeah, we here again, man.
You know what I'm saying?
For another one.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm doing all right, man. I'm feeling good, man. I ran into, you know what I'm saying, one of our faithful followers, bro.
That's what's up. That's
you know what I'm saying? And they was like, hey, you Nine, ain't you? And I was like, yeah, I be your boy Nine. You know what I'm saying? They be like,
yes,
hey, bro, that stand for noise in my ear. I be like, yeah, it do. You know what I'm saying? So we had some back and forth talk, you feel me? And I just want to give him a shout out, man. He said he done listen to every one of our shows, bro. He said he enjoyed the content, man. He said, you know, we flow together on the content. No, pause, don't do it. You know, I'm gonna give him a shout out, man. His name is Malcolm Caps, man. So I appreciate you, Malcolm Caps, man, for following the content, man, and hollering at us and, you know, checking us out, sharing it. You know what I'm saying? He said he shared, he tell everybody about it and all that. So,
right.
You know,
shout out to Malcolm, man.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I'm grateful.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm just grateful.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. We got 43 subscribers on YouTube or 42. We got like 100 and something Facebook followers. The Instagram is sad, but we got like 20 something followers on there.
Yeah.
And TikTok, I don't know how much we got on TikTok.
I don't know. I ain't looked in a while.
But I'm just grateful that we moving, bro.
Yeah. I know. It's you know, somebody cares.
Right. Like I say, slow motion is better than no motion.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so today's episode, you know, I can already hear some people saying, "Oh my God, what is this? Another Christian podcast? What is going on here? What do y'all talk about other than Christian stuff and God stuff?"
Man, we talk about life.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
life.
But if there's anybody out there like me,
yeah,
they need all the salvation they can get. So today's episode, we're gonna title this "Many Books."
All right.
I saw this post on Facebook yesterday, and I kind of want to discuss it. So you ready?
Let's go.
Okay. The post reads, ladies, you don't become a wife when you get married.
What?
You become married when you get married. Certain women were wives the day they were born. Not every woman is a wife, even though they're married. You hungry or something?
I'm just listening. I'm just listening to what's going on, bro. That's all. You know, sounding good already.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
A wife is chosen by God, not because you got married. Some women are married because it's better not to burn. A wife is a wife because she is chosen by God to be one, not because of how good she cooks, cleans, takes care of the kids, or how loyal she is to her husband.
All right. Okay.
That was a lot, but
Yeah, I mean, a whole lot to unpack in that, but yeah. All right.
thoughts?
Yeah. I'll let you take the stab at
I
it
can't
first.
stand when you do that. I can't stand when you do that.
Hey, you know why I did that?
What?
Because you was like, you looked at me, you was like, thoughts, and then you just went to do something else. I'm like, nah, he can't, you can't, nah.
I was
it's over.
clearing something off my phone.
yeah, but you know.
No, I don't know, nah. Anyway, bruh, see, it's like two different people, bruh.
Thoughts?
All right, bruh. My thought is this was kind of confusing.
I got that too.
Because I mean, you haven't been in these dating streets for years.
Nah,
But
I'm
back when I was in there, I used to hear this verse all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He who findeth a wife find a good thing.
Yeah, I hear that all the time too.
So she has to be a wife before you find her, right? But I don't think God determines who a wife is.
Agreed.
That's all I'm gonna give you right now.
That's it. You done?
Yeah. Pause.
Nah. I feel you on that too. There was a part that I disagree with that just slipped my mind. I think it was towards the end. I can't remember what he said though.
A wife is chosen by God, not because of how good she cooks, cleans, and takes care of the kids.
Okay. Those are wifely duties.
Right.
That don't necessarily make you a wife though.
Right.
A wife is something that you to be a wife, you have to choose the duties given.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I say that is the number one thing that's attached to wife is a helpmeet, right?
Right.
Everybody's need or every husband's need is going to be completely different or maybe different than the next husband.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the things that that needs to be done as wifely duties.
Well, even with the whole cooks and cleans thing, people do that even without being a wife.
Right. Yes.
So I don't think that's one of the things that confused me about this.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I feel you.
Because even if you have the title of wife, you can still not cook and clean.
Yeah. And he might not want to.
Right.
Your food might be trash.
True. So that's why everything is subjective depending on the person.
It's based on the person you with.
Right. But what did you think he meant by a wife? Hold on. Some women are married because it's better not to burn.
What do you mean by that is some women marry just for the sake of being able to have a sexual relationship without sinning.
I'm gonna ask you anyway. Is that a good reason to get married to somebody?
Yeah.
Just so you can have sex without sinning?
It's one of the good reasons. I'm not saying the only reason, nah. I'm just saying.
But it is a good reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you remember back in episode 2, I said the only reason why I would get married so I wouldn't live in sin anymore.
Yeah. Because you already receiving, certain things that a wife would give you in the first place.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a good reason.
I don't think men choose who a wife is, right?
Right.
So God doesn't do that.
No.
Because we have free will, right?
Right.
Okay.
You can choose whatever wife you want to choose, bro. And he will honor that no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That's if people use phrases like it didn't work out because God didn't send you that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand those phrases.
I like the phrase, somebody is lost at sea or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, well, somebody comes and say, do you need help? And they say, no, God's going to save me. And then another boat comes and they say, do you need help? No, God's going to save me. And another boat comes and the same answer, no, God's going to save me. And then the person dies. They get to heaven and they say, God, why didn't you save me? And God says, I sent you like 4 or 5 boats. So God can send you something.
Yeah, for sure. He can. He can put something in your way.
Right. But you have the free will to accept it.
To accept what's going on. Now, here go my other thought process. How will you know that that person was sent by God?
We talked about this. You're not.
And see, that's why you can't make statements like, well, God didn't, or God will do X, Y. You have no idea what God will do because, like you said before, and I believe that statement, I've always believed it, is that we put too much on God.
Mm-hmm.
We put all of our good times on God. We put all of our bad times on God. We do all of that. But the issue is, and, some things just happen because they happen.
Mm-hmm. Do you think if a woman is not born, I'm just opening it up wider.
Yeah, that's. I wasn't on.
I caught myself, G.
You didn't catch anything because you said it
it
all.
Wow,
You said all of it. You finished it though.
No, I'm about to finish it. I'm just about to open it up wider. Okay, all the pause in the world. Okay, all the pause in the world. But do you think if a man is not a husband, that they can grow into one? And if a wife isn't born a wife, or if a woman is not born a wife, can she grow into one? Based off of this logic that we read.
I mean, I did. Yeah, I think it's possible. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think either one could learn how to do what they need to do, but initially to want to marry somebody, to some degree, they already had certain qualities that they saw in that person,
Right.
that led them to believe that they had the potential to be one or the other.
I think, see, this is why I say that this is confusing. Because didn't they say that a wife is born?
Is that's what they said in there?
So that's like basically saying that if you wasn't born a wife, then you can't grow into one, or you can't learn how to be one.
Yeah, that sounds goofy to me.
Right. That's because everything is subjective.
That sounds goofy.
Whatever that person needs, if they see that in you, or the potential of that being in you, you can learn or grow into one.
But who would have known that you would have been born to do what you do for a living right now?
Nobody.
That statement sounds a little weird.
Yeah. That's why I said that this is real confusing. Because I see stuff like this and I think they try to
just going to say it.
But sound smart? God, I didn't want to say that, but I just think, okay, let me ask you this. Can a man tell a woman what a wife is?
Yes.
Can a woman tell a man what a husband is?
No.
Why not?
All right, now I'm gonna be honest, man. On both ends, it's the job of the elder women to teach women how to be wives.
Right.
Just like it's the job of the elder men to teach men how to be men.
Right.
But it's always easy from the other side to say this is what you should be when you don't know, you know what I'm saying, how to do so.
Well, do you think a woman can tell a man what a husband? Well, basically, what they're doing is they're telling you what they want in a husband.
Yeah.
They're not saying what a husband is in general. They're just saying what they want. Or a man is telling. Well, you already said that a man could tell a woman what a wife is. So
I was listening. I was just talking, bro. That ain't what I really mean. If you want my real answer, bro, what I'm saying is the only standard that we have on what either should do is from the topic of the day, the mini books. That's the only standard you got.
okay,
That's the only place that I could flip through and see what a wife is and what she's supposed to do. That's the only place that she can say, me as a husband, this is what I'm supposed to do. We have to start there.
okay,
And then it's going to be different based off of my need as the husband, as you are being a helpmate to myself.
right,
The difference is people get upset about that because those may change. But at the same time, it also talks about me not, me treating you the way that I would treat myself in the first place.
right,
So I shouldn't be doing things or having you do things that I wouldn't myself want to do. Or I can explain it, not want to do because, you know, one hand washes the other. I'm just saying I would never put, you're not my slave, I should say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not under bondage and captivity. Like, it's just, yeah.
Does it, like, if you can't cook and clean,
That's cool.
does that make you less of a wife?
Nah, I put it to you like this. If he don't mind it, and whatever y'all figure out, that's cool. But if he does have a problem with it, are you willing to learn how to?
Okay. Let me flip it. If a man isn't that good of a provider and protector, because those are like the two standards or whatever for men, does that make him a good husband?
There again, one of her duties is to be a helpmate to me.
Right.
If I'm not a good provider, then we may need to pick up an extra income. That may be something I need from you.
Let me ask you this.
Not all men are fighters.
True.
We both might need to learn how to swing a bat. That's all I'm saying.
Crack a bottle or something.
Something.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me ask you this. There's different meanings to providing, right? So say the woman works, but the man stays at home and takes care of the house. Is he still a good provider?
Yeah.
Okay. Because he's providing something.
He's providing what the family needs at the time.
Right. Okay. Because, we had that email like a while ago when the man said, I think if the woman makes more, can the man still be a good provider or something like that? So, yeah, okay.
My thing is, people got to realize that it's not all about what's going on at the moment.
Right.
Because the longer you with somebody, things change.
Exactly.
Anything can happen. That man could have been the best provider he could possibly be and go to work and have an accident. Workman's comp now, or now he can't work. He's disabled a little bit. So are you done because he can no longer do the things he was doing before? Or do you stick with him and hold on to the vows that you took when you said for rich or for poor, sickness and in health, till death do us part?
See, people don't want to do that, though.
And the ones that don't want to do that, take them out their vows.
Because I think if you, all right, say you boyfriend and girlfriend, right? And you break up with somebody and the reason that you give is like, I'm just not feeling it no more. Should you even, you can't go into a relationship or a marriage with that mindset.
Nah, not at all.
Because even in the boyfriend girlfriend stage, you're not gonna always feel it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But what makes your relationship last longer is getting past the days that you don't feel it. Because I'm pretty sure most of the days you don't feel it.
The thing is, like, we got love so backwards, bro, and twisted. Like, love is an action word.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time, love comes into play in them moments that you not feeling it. When everything good, kosher, we happy, that ain't love, bro.
Right.
That's happiness.
And like, I had a conversation with somebody and they said love is a feeling too. And I was just like, well, feelings change from day to day. So you mean to tell me one day you love the person, the next day you don't?
But my thing is that love, that feeling of love, bro, is coupled with something being done.
Right.
So when you ask that person, like, yeah, love is a feeling, okay, but what happened for you to feel that way? It's not just I love them just because I love them.
Right.
It's coupled with they do X, Y, Z for me, or we this, that, and the third, and this is going on. They here for this, or blah, blah, blah. You're not going to hear somebody say, I know that person loves me, but that person will never do nothing for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now you just making stuff up.
You know, when we were just talking, something popped in my head. It's a verse that I hear, you know, on certain videos or whatever that people use.
Right.
And I'm just going to read it, and I think we should break it down. For all the Bible readers out there that got your Bibles open, turn to Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. Verse 18.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I messed that up. My fault. And it reads, the Lord God said, it is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him.
Mm-hmm.
If man isn't meant to be alone, why are we so independent from one another?
Go ahead. Proceed.
It's like asking myself that. Okay. I think as life has gone on and how technology has advanced, the farther we get from one another. Like, I really do think social media ruined dating.
Oh, yeah.
Because we see all these people, but we see them as options.
Mm.
Some of us don't have those options. We see the people, but we don't have the options.
Mm.
But we think we have those options. But we don't have those options.
I was waiting on you to say options one more time.
That was it.
That's it?
Yeah, that was it.
That's all you got, man?
Yeah.
Nah, my thing is, man, it's crazy because that verse said it's not good that man should be alone. But in today's time, all you hear from a lot of women is saying they don't need a man at all.
I told you about the time that I had an argument with a woman, and I asked her, like why was women made?
What she say to you?
What did she say? She didn't say the correct answer, because like she thought I was being like a butthole when I said y'all was made to compliment us.
And she called you a balloon knot?
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. Like, I was like, that's really why y'all was made. Y'all was made, women were made to complement men. That's why a few pods ago when we had the bully on, I, I said, like, how can
Who the bully, man?
Man, we not we not. Why would a man be?
Say it again. Say it again.
All right, bro.
Say it again.
Say it again. Shut up, bro.
He called him a bully.
But like, why?
Oh, snap.
Why would a man be intimidated by a woman when y'all was made to compliment us? But at some point, we're all consumed with, oh, I don't need nobody. I'm independent. I can do everything by myself. Why would you want to do everything by yourself?
You know what's crazy? That some people don't consider about that verse you read?
Mm.
Is the fact that before he made the helper for him, all of the work was done.
Mm-hmm.
All she had to do was just exist and reap the benefit of what God and Adam put together. Well, what God put together, but Adam worked it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but a lot of times that's not good enough.
What you mean it's not good enough?
I'm not going there with you right now. I'm not.
You can't say stuff like that.
I'm not going there.
Because you know what I'm thinking. Go ahead.
Well, what do you think?
Go. What you want to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
Speak your mind.
Hey, I'm just.
We supreme over here, remember?
Yeah, I'm just. Sometimes it ain't good enough, bro.
All right. All right. Whatever. Anyway. Okay. If the man is not meant to be alone.
All right.
Huh? What? You gonna say it?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead then.
Sometimes it's not good enough, man. They want more than one garden.
That could mean so many other things.
Yeah. That garden ain't good enough, so they looking for other gardens that's already been put together. Yeah.
That has more plants and everything in it.
They or they think it does. They think it's better than the one that was provided.
The presentation is good.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I waited for?
No, I didn't say it.
Bro, you do.
I made something else up, bro, but
You
it's cool.
straight doo-doo, bro.
I can't do it, bro.
Just throw me out the water sometime, though.
Nah, right. You ain't gotta speak.
We supreme, though, so we say it.
I feel it.
No, you don't.
Because I ain't saying it.
Right, that's why you don't feel it. Pause. You forgot, didn't you? Anyway, if man isn't supposed to be alone, let me ask you this. Do you believe in soulmates?
I don't is that even a real thing, bro? But here again, that same statement means something is dictating your relationships, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you believe in a soulmate or meeting your soulmate, I only see that in terms of what you done built with somebody, but that ain't something that's predetermined though.
Right, because my thinking is if your soulmate is your soulmate, that means that you will go straight to them, wouldn't you?
It seemed like, but see, people think that though. They'll think that it's like two magnets being pulled together throughout life, and then one day, boom, they together.
But you can't go to your soulmate after you got. You can't go to your soulmate after you already got like 3 or 4 kids by 2 or 3 different people.
Because your soul done rubbed off on some other souls.
Exactly.
Pair bonding.
So to answer your question, I don't believe in soulmates.
My thing is, even if you did believe in soulmates, how would you ever know? Unless your marriage worked.
Because you just feel it in your stomach.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not gas?
Possibly.
Yeah.
If you lactose intolerant, probably.
Yeah, milk, something. Yeah, you ate something bad.
Butterflies? You give me butterflies inside. I don't believe in that either. I think we
do what sounds good to the other person.
The whole soulmates and like, I know, go ahead.
Instead of saying soulmate,
Mm-hmm.
the Bible said helpmate. Let's use that one.
Soulmate sounds so much better than
That's what I said. We do it for the other person.
You call somebody, yeah, that's my helpmate right there.
Hey,
I'm
bruh,
your what?
They will start a movement on your behalf.
Right. That's my helpmate. You here to help me. But we supposed to be already made though. Cause some people want you already made.
Already like everything that they want.
Yes.
That ain't never gonna be the case.
Why is that?
Because you learning each other, you figuring each other out. The only quality that you really need to have as a husband or a wife is the willingness to be coached.
Ooh, don't say that.
Yeah. That's what coachable is. The willingness to be coached. On both sides. I got to learn your dislikes, your likes. I got to learn what I can and can't do, and vice versa. That's what it is.
Funny story. Well, it was funny to me. So I'm gonna say it. I was having a conversation with a woman. This was back when I was single. So if anybody see my girl, this is back when I was single. So we was talking about like what we liked in the relationship or whatever. And the woman was like, I want a man who do so and so, so and so and so and so. But then she said, I have to be able to like shape and mold him into what I want. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, I feel you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I gave mine. I said, blaza, blaza, blaza. But I want somebody who I can train and coach into what I want.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, oh, so you want a dog then? How's what I said different from what she said? Is there a difference?
Me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have used the word train. I get coached.
No, wait. I said that
Yeah.
because I knew, well, one, I knew her.
Right.
And for her to say shape and mold, I'm like, okay, well, then I should be able to say train and coach.
I hear you. I ain't saying I ain't got a problem with how you handled yourself in that conversation. You feel me? But I already know that word train triggered her for real.
That's why I said it.
I get it. I understand.
But it shouldn't because it's basically the same thing that she just said.
Right. But in her mind, her terminology was,
I want a dog.
but you don't say shape and mold the dog though. You say train.
But ain't that the same thing though?
Yes.
Oh, so what are we doing here then?
All I'm saying is I'm just giving
Bring
you
the music in.
Listen, I'm just giving you an explanation as to why she felt the way she felt. I'm not saying you wrong in what you were saying.
Right.
You proved the point. You know what I'm saying?
All I care about is if I was wrong or not.
You proved the point.
Thank you. That's all I care about.
That's what I said. You
That's
proved
what
the
I'm
point.
here for.
I understand it.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for.
I'm you know,
Anyway,
roof.
you whack. So much black sauce coming from your pores right now. So much black sauce coming from your pores. Okay.
I wish I had a sound effect though.
You probably do. You just ain't found it
Nah,
yet.
I ain't gonna do it.
Okay.
You know, I get too happy with the buttons.
We don't
boy.
want that to happen ever
I get
again.
the DJing in this mug like
Ever again.
yeah, bro.
So speaking of soulmates, is your soulmate perfect?
Never be perfect.
So why do we call it a soulmate? Why do we call it a soulmate?
I don't.
Just because helpmate sounds worse.
Soulmate just sounds so much deeper on the.
But it's,
You know what I'm saying? On another level of connection.
but it's not though. That's like somebody saying, "Oh, I don't date Pisces because they're Pisces."
People do that.
I know, and it blows my mind.
People do that, bro. And what blows my mind though, when it comes to that, is the people that claim to be God-fearing people are Christians though.
All right.
Yeah, we doing it.
Hey, I don't believe in that stuff.
But I'm saying, how can you believe in that stuff if you say you a Christian or you believe in God, bro? You believe in the stars in your horoscope?
you said the stars,
Is your horoscope, bro?
the moon turned left a little bit.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Your birth month?
Your soulmate could be the zodiac sign that you don't rock with.
But see, that's my thing. Like, you will read it, right? And a female be like, "Oh yeah, I can't mess with that person because he is such and such, such and such."
Yeah.
That might be what your goofy behind need.
It ain't cute, man.
I'm a Gemini. And people like, "Oh yeah, all them Geminis, man, they two-faced it." I ain't never been two-faced at a day of my life, bro.
I ain't gonna say you two-faced it, but when the lights come on.
Bro, that's called entertainment. That's called acting. You feel me? Like, and see, some people will say it's either being two-faced, then some people say you will be like indecisive, can't make a decision, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That ain't never been me, bro.
Never been me, bro.
Never been me.
So you got mad a little bit when you
Yeah,
said
because
that.
I hate when people do that. Like, "Oh, you a Gemini, blah blah blah." Look, listen, man. The people know, bro.
Okay,
The
calm down.
followers know, bro. That
Calm
9
down.
is 100.
I have a question for you.
9 100.
Why do you think God said it wasn't good for men to be alone?
All right, you want to know the real truth?
Let's go ahead.
People misapply that scripture. They misapply it. They apply it to everyone today. That was said only to Adam, bro. It said it was not good that the man should be alone.
True.
He was the only one of his kind.
Mm-hmm.
So he needed somebody. Because if you look into your Bible over in the New Testament, it talks about how if a man or a woman choose not to get married, they could do better for God being alone. That was only to Adam, but I hear people use it today that, you know, if you a single man, it ain't good for man to be alone. That ain't even talking to you, bro.
Okay, but why did God say it wasn't good for Adam to be alone?
Because like I said, he named all of creation, and all of creation had a pair.
Right.
You know, you got a lion over there with a tiger booed up.
So everybody was booed up.
You got the antelope running around on each other's back.
Okay.
Got the giraffes with their necks intertwined up.
The orangutans doing orangutan things.
Yeah, eating off each other's, you know,
Yeah.
hair.
And man just sitting there
And he
like
just sitting there, bro.
chilling.
Yeah. And the difference is that people got to realize how special we are and interconnected is the fact that everything was created in pairs. But one was created from the other. That's how different and special we are and how connected we are as man and woman.
But instead of acknowledging that, we keep trying to push ourselves further apart
Yeah.
by saying we don't need nobody.
Mm-hmm.
We all need somebody.
But it's cool. Like, if you need somebody, get somebody. If you don't want nobody, don't do it.
Just don't lie about your intentions.
You know, like if that verse was talking about everybody today,
then why, like I said over in 1 Corinthians, it says, but I will have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried careth for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But he that is married careth for the things of the world, how he may please his wife. There's difference also between a wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman careth for the things of the Lord, that she may be holy in body and in spirit. But she that is married careth for the things of the world, how she may please her husband. And this speaks to your own profit, not that I may cast a snare upon you, but for that which is comely, and that ye may attend upon the Lord without distraction. So why is it in Genesis it say you need one, and over here it says that's cool if you want one, but you're gonna be a little distracted. But if you don't want one, then you could do more for your spirituality.
Do you think you could do both at the same time?
Yeah, you can do both.
In order to do both, I think the person that you are with has to have the same morals as you.
Bro, check this out, though. I feel you, though.
Okay.
But check this out. Go down to verse 38. So then that he that giveth her in marriage doeth well. So let's say if you get married, you do good.
Right.
But he that giveth her not in marriage doeth better.
So as long as you're doing something.
But what I'm saying is that Genesis scripture don't apply to nobody else but Adam, bro.
So everybody using it wrong.
Yes.
Just so y'all know that.
Yes. And guess what? If you feel like I'm wrong, leave a comment. We could talk about it.
Y'all can talk about it.
I'm down for whatever debate anybody want to have about what Dyer be saying, about what I be saying.
Go ahead.
About what anybody be saying.
Have fun with that.
Dyer is ready.
I'm about to call you the N-word. You said you was gonna do it anyway, bro. Any final thoughts? Because I don't know what time it is.
Yeah, we there. Any final thoughts, man? Hey, listen. If you want to get married, man. But take it serious. If you don't want to get married, don't get married. It's whatever you want to do, but don't let nobody talk you into saying that you have to be with somebody by using the scripture like that. And then tell them Naam sent you. Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yep.
Tell them Naam sent you. I think everything has a title.
Mm-hmm.
But under that title has a description of what the title is. So before you accept said title, be sure that you understand and you're willing to accept the description that comes with that title.
Mm-hmm.
And don't let social media dictate what your title should and should not do.
Mm.
And on that note, bring in the music.
Yeah, if I don't make a mistake like I did last time.
Bruh, that's just baby steps, okay? One step at a time. There we go. Okay.
It's motivation time, people.
You don't go, you want me to go?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I always go last for some reason.
Go ahead. Turn the music down a little bit.
Yeah.
Turn the music down a little bit.
All right. So my motivation is, it is only when we take chances when our lives improve. The initial and the most difficult risk that we need to take is to be honest. End quote.
Okay. My motivational quote came from my sister, my little sister, Terry.
All right.
Terry with the I, not a Y.
Is that sis that was on the show?
Nah.
Okay, this the other one?
Yeah.
All right.
Like I said, Terry with the I, not a Y.
Right.
She says, well, actually she didn't say it, but anyway, the right idea at the right time equals success. She got that from the homie 19 Keys though. But still,
Okay.
shout out to Lil Sis though.
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate it.
That's what it do, man. That's what it do.
So man, I hope y'all like this show. You know, we just felt like having a civilized conversation this time.
Yeah, for sure. We'll have some more trash for y'all later on. Some more nonsense for y'all later on.
Right. But yeah, man, they call me Dyer.
And I be your boy 9.
And this is
Supremely Full of It Podcast.